A lot of Bible verses out there that argue against women in ministry and that advocate for women being very submissive. But a lot of them do have cultural happenings behind them. Why do you think as a church now that we're not taking that into consideration, really?
I think there is a strong background of if you don't believe the Bible literally, you don't believe the Bible. If you have to do a surface reading, as it is what it says. And if you try to investigate and explain that what it says on paper is different from the spirit in which it was written, like, oh, well, you don't believe the Bible.
Yeah.
Well, no, I do. That's why I'm being studious. You know what I mean? I think there's this deep-seated background.
Well, yeah, I think to believe the Bible, and be able to read the Bible, like you have to take into consideration not just the literal words, but the culture and the context, and that's part of reading the Bible.
What do the words mean?
That's part of the reading the Bible.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I don't know what you guys think. If there's other things too.
No, I think that's a huge part of it. There's so much like cognitive dissonance because, so for example, in one of those passages, it says that women should cover their heads. No one in no evangelical fundamentalist church that practices that kind of Christianity do they. Well, there's some, I guess, very minimally like force women to cover their heads. So that part we don't care about because that was apparently just contextual, but not the rest of it, not the silence part. It just makes no sense why there's this and that. But I think part of it has been intentionally to weaponize because just like it was weaponized for slavery, it's been weaponized for other things. And I think that's for control partially has been weaponized for that.